first, let's go ahead and bring James into the fold. He wants to mention about gas prices. Go ahead, James.
Oh, yeah. I was just listening to the show, and I'm a supporter of KPFT, and I'm thankful for, varied voices being on the air and great music. I do have, I guess, a disagreement with the host of the show. I felt like his comments were very simplistic in nationalizing the oil company, the oil business. I think would be a silly, crazy thing, in my humble opinion. Mm-hmm. What I do know is that the people that work for oil companies, including those trying to get the oil to the refineries and from the refineries to made into gasoline, they work their buns off.
Yes, they do.
And to think that there are people that are trying to do bad things to families through the oil business, I think it's ludicrous, simplistic, it's misleading. It's very frustrating for me as a donator to the station for someone to spread that kind of hate. I'm sorry.
Okay, now
it's really frustrated me.
Please stay with me, because I am the host that you're talking about, and I'll be happy.
Oh, well, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I'll be very happy to talk to you about that. First of all, let me be clear that I'm not maligning all those hard workers in the oil industry, all those engineers, lawyers, PhDs. In fact, I think if you heard my earlier comment, I said that all the intelligence that these oil companies attained came from your tax dollar, my tax dollar, of educating all those very bright people at universities. I'm sure that you agree with that, correct?
I disagree with the way that you intended to say it.
No, wait, let me
seemingly.
Wait, I want to take you down a path first, and then you can object to me after, because what I want to always do when I do these things is to have a dialogue specifically to correct myself if I came across to you in a manner that seemed detrimental to the people themselves and not the executives that I'm speaking about, the evil ones. And I really mean evil. I'm not taking that back. I really mean that they're evil. But let's back up.
I understand what you believe.
It's not a belief.
What I can tell you.
Wait, hold on, sir. Sir, let me tell you about the belief portion, okay? Let me ask you this. If you're an intelligent person, based on how you're speaking, you're an intelligent person. If you know that we are in hard times right now, if you also know that there is and this is not up for debate either, there is an oil glut. And if you also know, right, that increasing the prices in this type of environment would hurt people. You can only do that if you have no humanity within you to do that. I know you're following a system, but it would have to be considered inhumane if you are going home with a big bonus and all the shareholders are getting a lot of money as the people who are buying your product are suffering. Can't you see that?
I can see how you would have that opinion. And
how is it an opinion and not a fact, sir? Please explain.
Okay, because an oil company is made up of a bazillion people, and you're being somewhat simplistic to think that some super senior executive can make a decision in a vacuum and get a bunch of money for himself.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I don't think that's what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying...
Well, let me finish my thought.
Go ahead.
Let me finish my thought. People that do what you were describing in terms of getting gasoline to the pump are working against many other companies that are also trying to get gasoline to the pump.
I agree.
In a competitive environment.
I agree.
And you do the best you can to get oil to the refinery and gasoline from the refinery to the pump at the best price you can so you can beat the next guy.
I agree.
And so you're totally ignoring the fact that we're in America and that we're a competitive economy that is far better than if we nationalize oil.
Let me ask you a foolish question, sir. Because in reality, we do have our oils, the way our oil is manufactured, if you will, okay? It's in a socialist environment for corporations. Let me explain. When a company drills a well, did they put the oil there? No, right?
I'm not going to answer sorry, I'm not going to answer questions that you know the answer to that drive your logic.
But I'm not trying. I'm really not trying.
You're construing a lot of things together.
Sir,
and
I'm not
saying,
trying to do that.
This is the answer, and I totally disagree with you.
But sir, I'm not trying to do, what I'm trying to do is this. We were indoctrinated into a certain belief. And in being indoctrinated into a certain belief, we think that these are things that have to be done. Let me give an example. Here's what I'm going to use your words. You said that the reason these prices are high, which you are correct, is all these companies competing against each other, and they can actually, there's a certain amount of manipulation, but they can actually, they try to get the best price so that they can make a profit. I agree with all of that. What I'm saying is we need...
I didn't say the best price they can get a profit. I say they have to have a price that's competitive in the market, or they don't sell their product.
Isn't saying something is competitive mean that you want to make a profit as well as selling your product? I'm asking, don't you agree with that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
yes,
fine.
You can say that.
No, so then what I'm saying, sir, is the following. There are certain parts of our economy that does not belong in the private sector. It should be in the commons. And I think the oil sector is one of them. The health sector is one of them. And I think they have proven to us with the volatility of pricing and all these other issues that they don't, and for an essential resource. In other words, you must drive, but you're probably doing fairly well. 80% of Americans are struggling. And what I'm saying is there are certain parts of our economy that if we want to be humane, we shouldn't have in a for-profit area where we can look at Wall Street and see executives making huge bonuses. We just saw that Chevron made more money than it has ever made, largest profit than it has ever had, as other people are suffering. That should tell somebody that there is something wrong with an economic system where that can occur. And all I am saying is not to be whatever that you may want to think. I am just saying we need to do things differently so that we don't repeat ourselves all the time. And I am saying nationalization of certain sectors. I'm a free enterprise person. I really am. I own my own company, all that good stuff. But there are certain areas that are required to humanity, to our people, that does not belong in the private sector. And the people in the healthcare industry, in the insurance industry, has proven to us that they have no soul. The executives I'm talking insurance agency, the executives in the oil industry has proven to us that they have no soul because, again, the way the things work will cost us. That's all I'm saying. I am saying nothing to hurt you or anybody else. I want things right for Americans, and it's not simplistic. It's possible. Your thoughts?
I guess I'll have to say I respectfully disagree on where you end up in your logic. I agree that we are a country that has haves and have-nots people.
Yes,
and that is very unfortunate.
By design, sir. We should try
to get better all the time. However, your inflammatory wording, I think, is disrespectful.
To whom?
Of facts.
No. What fact did I disrespect?
I listen to a lot of news programs, and whether it's the far right or the far left, I feel like you're saying things that you think maybe people want to hear.
No. I believe,
honestly think
sir,
you are totally
I want to say, I believe,
facts and truth.
Sir, everything that I've just...
If you need some economic information, you should talk to economics professors and see what they say about what you're scheming.
I have.
And you say things, and then you say that this is what you believe. People ought to hear what the facts are.
And sir, that's what I'm saying.
I disagree that you're speaking.
I understand, sir. But facts are immutable. Okay. And what I'm saying, everything that has come out of my mouth that I've spoken to you about, it's not debatable. Really, they're really facts, right? And I don't think you are able.
I'm hanging up now because that is comical. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you. You have a wonderful day, sir. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you. Does this gentleman not hear you that you just told him they got record profits?
Again, you have to understand this. What happens in our country, right, is we have been ideologically formed. And that goes for any country. Oh, by the way, who am I speaking to?
Ricardo.
Ricardo, thank you very much. Look, we are a country, and we all are indoctrinated. I am indoctrinated. You are. We are all indoctrinated. The thing about it from indoctrination,
I agree with you.
Yeah, the thing about it from indoctrination, we can also all discern facts. And even though we are all indoctrinated, let me give an example. When I came to the United States of America, I thought I was a 100% a true capitalist. Okay. And the first book that I wrote, I kind of wrote a few things in there that gave the reasons why I had to change the type of economic system that I believed in, and it had to do with going to taking economics in class, and after taking the class, realizing how it was skewed and done in such a manner that it leaves most people out. It's hard, and you know, if the former caller gave us a chance to explain certain things, if you have an open mind, you will believe
I
it.
understood you perfectly. Apparently his mind is not like a parachute.
Yeah, well, you know, so, but anyway, what else would you like to add, sir?
No, I was just wanted to state that I agree with you. The oil companies are making record profits off of the working man's back.
Yes, and the thing about it is, what drives me the most crazy a lot of times is that a lot of people at these companies themselves are hurting, or the people defending them, right? They're taking money out of their pockets and they're defending them, and they're saying, I am naive for believing that because you're taking my last dollar, that somehow that's the way it's supposed to be. As I watch the news or listen to the news and watch that, if you take a look at the per barrel cost of their profits, it is
still under $100.
Right. It's amazing. And, you know, but again, the news media is not there telling the story, and you have a third party like myself. You know who took me on TV? Muslim TV called me up a few times to tell this story, because they wanted this story told, the truth about the oil companies. But what can I say? Anything else, sir?
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, brother. You have a wonderful day. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number 1, subscribe to our channel. And number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.